Welcome back to today's edition of Books and Reading. On the occasion of our cricketing legend, the Master Blaster Sachin Tendulkar's birthday today, let's do a book review of his autobiography titled Playing It My Way. Sachin Tendulkar played cricket for 24 years and retired in 2013. In this book, Sachin talks about his journey from his first test match at the age of 16 to his 100th international century and the final farewell, playing it my way. One of the most prominent words that we find in his autobiography would be the word confidence, that occurs almost 50 times throughout the book. He says, for example, we had every reason to feel confident, or we were silently confident of reaching the steep target of 325, or I replied with confidence. Next in line comes the word appreciation, be it his appreciation for his wife, or appreciating the doctors, or his opponents, or his fans. The legend was always ahead, as he calls them tokens of appreciation. Fondly recollecting the delightful day his daughter Sarah was born, he says, I asked permission from the hospital authorities to stay with Anjali in a room. I simply did not want to leave my wife and daughter alone. While I knew that they were in good hands, I wanted to be with them the whole time. They were only too kind and suggested that while there wasn't an extra bed for me, I could stay in the same room as Anjali, and they were happy to provide a mattress which was placed on the floor. That was fine with me, and I will always appreciate their help, says Sachin. The word respect occurs almost 24 times in his autobiography. Right from chapter 1, where he talks about the high respects he had for his father, or the respect he had for his wife Anjali, or the respect he had for his opponents, or his respects for the game of cricket, or respect for the pitch, or respects for his guru Achrekar sir, or showing respect to his nation, or respect for his fans, he feels that respect and credibility always go together. Sachin openly comes out with his antagonism towards Greg Chappell, the Indian cricket coach back then, for not respecting the captain Rahul Dravid. I was surprised to hear the coach not showing the slightest amount of respect for the captain, with cricket's biggest tournament just months away, says Sachin. As he candidly admits in his autobiography, in my opinion, Indian cricket benefited significantly when the BCCI decided to end Chappell's tenure in April 2007. Several of our senior players were relieved to see him go, which was hardly surprising because, for reasons hard to comprehend, he had not treated them particularly fairly. His attitude to Saurav, for example, was astonishing, says Sachin. Well, Sachin begins his autobiography by quoting from his father's valuable words of advice for him. Son, life is like a book. It has numerous chapters. It also has many a lesson in it. Life resembles a pendulum too, a pendulum in which success and failure, joy and sorrow are merely extremes of the central reality. The lessons to be learned from success and failure are equally important. More often than not, failure and sorrow are bigger teachers than success and happiness, says his father. If you remain humble, people will give you love and respect even after you are finished with the game. As a parent, I would be happier hearing people say, Sachin is a good human being, than Sachin is a great cricketer any day, says his father. My father's words, which I often heard while growing up, encapsulate my life's philosophy, says Sachin. On his mother next, he says, my mother, the best cook in the world for me, will do anything to see a smile on my face. She used to make the most delicious fish and prawn curry, lentils and rice for us at home, and I owe my appetite and love of food to her. I fondly remember lying on her lap after eating delicious home-cooked meals, as she sang the most beautiful songs while trying to get me off to sleep, says Sachin. Writing next about his brothers, Sachin says, my brothers Nitin and Ajit have always backed me in my endeavours, and on the cricket side I owe a lot to Ajit, who is 10 years older than me and was a good club cricketer himself, but decided to sacrifice his own career to help me achieve my potential, says Sachin. Sachin then talks about his sister. Savita, my sister, gave me my first cricket bat. She travelled to Kashmir for a holiday when I was 5 and brought me back a Kashmir willow bat. She is easily the calmest of the siblings and has a very reserved and composed demeanour. She stays unruffled in difficult situations, and we often consulted her on critical matters while growing up, says Sachin. Writing next about his wife Anjali, Sachin says, "My personal life changed dramatically in August 1990 when I met Anjali, my future wife. It was the beginning of by far the best partnership of my life," he says. "I just landed in Mumbai on a return from the 1990 tour of England and was waiting to pick up my bags when I first saw an extremely attractive woman looking down from the viewing gallery in the airport. Little did I know then that I had just seen my life partner. She was standing with a friend of hers, Dr. Aparna Sandhanam, now a well-known dermatologist in Mumbai. We had fleeting eye contact and then she disappeared. The next I saw of the two of them was when I was making my way out of the airport. I spotted Anjali dressed in an orange t-shirt and blue jeans, running out of the gate apparently chasing after me. That was not all, because she soon started yelling, 'He's so cute!' I felt awkward and started to blush, as I knew both Ajit and Nitin were waiting outside to take me home." Sachin and Anjali courted each other for 5 years between 1990 and 1995, a commitment that led to engagement and finally marriage. In the absence of mobile phones and text messages at the time, Anjali and I wrote a series of letters to each other. Because I was not stationed in a particular city for more than a few days when on tour, Anjali would have to work out where I would be in 2 or 3 weeks' time and post the letters accordingly. These letters remain prized possessions, and when I look at them again, one thing that stands out is Anjali's handwriting. Compared to mine, hers was wonderful to look at. I also have to confess that writing did not come naturally to me. I would often take a very long time thinking through each word that I would write for my beloved, says Sachin. We got engaged on 24th of April 1994, which also happened to be my 21st birthday. We finally tied the knot on 25th of May 1995. Anjali Mehta had become Anjali Tendulkar and I entered a new phase in my life, says Sachin. There are very many interesting incidents connected to this playing that he describes all through the book, but I would just highlight one particular incident from one of his very early matches. It was the 4th test at Seal Court, 9 to 14 December 1989. The wicket was green, but the December weather was also heavy, resulting in a lot of early morning fog. This meant the 4 Pakistani fast bowlers could come at us all day, hoping to roll us over and secure the upper hand. Waqar was bowling from one end and it was absolutely essential to survive the initial burst. I just scored my first run when Waqar bowled a short delivery which I expected would rise chin high. I misjudged the bounce of the ball. It rose 6 inches higher than expected and hit me on the flap of my helmet before deflecting and hitting my nose. At the time I was the only batsman besides Srikanth not to wear a grill. My vision was blurred and my head felt heavy. But again, going off would suggest I was scared, and truly I wasn't. So I decided to carry on and said, I will play. It was important for my own self-esteem, and by staying in, I felt I had made a statement to the opposition, says Sachin. The last part of his autobiography carries his memorable farewell speech that he delivered at the Wankhede Stadium, Mumbai, on 16th of November 2013. Just giving you excerpts. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart and also say the time has flown by rather quickly, but the memories that you have left with me will always be with me forever and ever, especially Sachin, that will reverberate in my ears till I stop breathing. Concludes Sachin Tendulkar. And well, that's all for now, and until we meet again on yet another interesting book review, it's me Rufa signing off for now. Have a great day ahead.